Hello everyone, this is me Dr.Sunnia Rose. I'm from Pakistan. I've done my bachelor's from China and right now I'm pursuing my master's degree in public health in Zhejiang Chinese Medical University. So purpose of this video is to review a book, The Genius of China, 3000 Years of Science, Discovery and Invention, and it's written by Robert Temple. So it is said that the Western people, the Oriental people, are mainly the copiers. And then if someone will say, for instance, that China has invented the paper, gunpowder and printing press, the major inventions of Chinese, and the Western will assert that although China has invented these things, but they did not pursued or followed up in the innovations in these things as much as the Europeans and Americans entrepreneurs and investors. So Robert Temple has compiled satisfyingly attractive and fact-filled book in response to those negative points which the Western world has created about China. He mentioned in that book that not only Chinese people invented the above mentioned items, they were the first people to burn with natural gas and make extensive use of plastic, which is named as enamel. So in the very first century AD, the Chinese invented suspension bridges, and in the 9th century they famously invented gunpowder, and in the 10th century, in the very next century, they used that gunpowder to ignite rockets, and they produced a flamethrower which filled the enemies with burning gasoline. Yes, and then they advanced and fashioned in bombs and guns and even repeating guns centuries before the Europeans and Americans even thought about these warfares. So in this book, the writer has mentioned that the Chinese people were years ahead in the development of medicine than the rest of the world. Yes, sometimes their diagnostic techniques were astonishingly accurate, but some of them were based on mere superstition. They identified symptoms of diabetes mellitus by relating it to the presence of sugar in urine in 655 or before. So after medicine, I want to mention Chinese contribution in the field of mathematics. Yes, in mathematics. So these contributions include negative numbers, decimal fractions, algebra, geometry, and one of the most common, Pascal's triangle, which was assumed to be the invention of Europeans, but the Chinese have been using it from as early as 1303 AD by one Chu Shi, and then referred to as the old method. I want to mention one more thing here, that Chinese has invented phosphorescent paint, the paint which glows at night, 700 years or so before the first appearance of such kind of material in the West. So this is the book which impresses with the wealth of information. Specifically, it gives the time lag between the Chinese invention and its counterpart of the Western world. It gives some colored pictures as well as some old black and white pictures about the inventions. So this was the whole summary which I concluded about this book. Hope it's useful for you guys. Thank you so much.